Hey friends, it's Friday. It's time for another episode of Making Sense of Your Markets. Friday, July 29th, 2022. This month is flying by. Big week. So really important that you pay close attention to what I'm going to have to say. This is a short episode today, but this was a really big week because the Fed came out and raised the Fed funds rate by 75 basis points or 0.75%, just shy of a full percentage point, to help curb inflation. Now, this is the second big rate hike in a row. The Fed also came out this week and said that historically speaking, the definition of a recession is 2 consecutive negative GDP, gross domestic product reportings. And guess what? We've had that now, 2 quarters in a row. Then the White House came out and redefined what a recession is. Crazy, right? Crazy times we're living in. Listen. We are in a recession. You talk to any financial planner, you talk to any economist, we're in a recession. The reason why it's not getting a lot of attention is because you're not feeling it yet. You're not feeling it as consumers yet. That's why the Fed is raising the Fed funds rate and making the cost of money, the cost of purchasing things, money that's circulating in America, tougher to do. Okay, that's inflation, where the Fed raises the cost of things. During a recession, the Fed typically lowers the cost of borrowing money to free up more money, to free up more spending, okay? So that's what happened this last week. The Fed funds rate's been raised 0.75% again. So what does this mean to you? This is really important. You pay close attention to this. The cost for credit cards, the cost for auto financing, the cost for lines of credit, the returns that you get in short-term investment accounts like your checking and your savings, for example, money markets, will go up. Okay, now that doesn't mean that mortgage rates are going up. In fact, on Wednesday, when the Fed raised the Fed funds rate, mortgage rates actually went down. So remember, the Fed rate is not directly attached to mortgage rates. It indirectly impacts mortgage rates. A good friend of mine, real estate agent, got interviewed by a local news station. And the question was, how did the Fed funds rate this week impact real estate? Absolutely not. The only way and when he asked me what I would say is, I said, the only way the Fed funds rate would impact real estate in Seattle is through consumer confidence, through misinformation. All right, so this Fed funds rate hike is not a big deal. Don't worry about it. A recession is not a big deal, but you do need to pay attention to a few things. And this is what I want to hit home with on today's video, this week's message. This is a great time. We're going to see some tightening in the U.S. relative to the monetary policy. We're going to continue to see things get more and more expensive. This is a really good time to regroup, refocus, reevaluate, and analyze your finances. Pay close attention to your money, what's coming in every single month and what's going out. I've made it super simple for my clients and my friends and my family members to follow. This has changed my life financially. I want you to go to budgetwithdan.com. Budgetwithdan.com. Tons of helpful financial literacy information there. It's going to help you make better decisions with your money. This is the time to do it right now in 2022. I don't think 2022 and 2023 is going to get any easier relative to inflation and money and economic times, returns on your investment, etc. But there's opportunities to be had right now. If you pay attention, you play your cards right, you're going to come out of this in a really, really good financial position. All right, every single week I talk about mortgage rates. Are they up week over week? They're actually down week over week. We're sitting right at about 5.5 to 5.625, depending on credit score, down payment, type of property. So good news for mortgage rates. The other thing is I always like to give a mindset tip. Now look at this, week 50. It's a 52-week series from the best-selling self-improvement book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This week's message, we're almost done with this. We only have 3 weeks left, including this week. Develop your heart. Dr. Stephen R. Covey's message this week is all about who can you connect with this week. Our emotional life is primarily, but not exclusively, developed through our relationships with other people. Go out and connect with someone, make them feel good. I hope you're good right now. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have an incredible weekend. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.